Hi everyone, it's Becky here, back again for day number 11 of Inktober Tangles 2025. Now today's pattern is actually a really lovely kind of but slightly deceptively simple pattern. It is by, it's called Bee Fly by Paz Munoz Camacho, CCT, and I am excited to show it to you. It's not one that I've come across before, but I really like how simple it is and the effect that you can achieve from drawing it. So I'm going to show you a couple of variations, the main kind of step out variation and then also the variation that I've kind of done in my practice drawings. So we start off by drawing Bee Fly by doing a kind of a large sort of teardrop shape or a leaf or a sort of petal shape like so. And that's the first shape, but we're going to repeat this same shape a couple of more times. So we're going to draw over the top of what we've already drawn to create a slightly smaller version of that same shape, like so. And you can repeat this as many times as you like. I'm going to do it 4 times. And so we have this kind of repetitive, kind of overlapping petal shape like this. And that is the base of this pattern. It's really simple. Now in the official step out, we fill in this these kind of seed shapes we've created in between. So I'll do that here. Now you can aura these, or you can add use it as a reticular to add different patterns. You could add orbs, you could add all sorts of different things. Lots of different options for this Bee Fly pattern, but it's nice, I think, just to add this nice block of ink because it's going to give you lots of drama and depth, and it's kind of quite a light and airy pattern, I would say. So adding this inky depth is going to kind of balance that slightly. So I'm just adding in my ink. Now my paper is extremely delicate, as you will know if you've seen a lot of my videos so far for Inktober, so I'm just being very careful here. Now in the official step out, we now add a couple of orbs to the centre here. So just 2 or 3, like so. And then a couple of little embellishments, almost like you would add lines to if you were drawing flux. And then finally, a little aura all around the outside. And I think it kind of looks very butterfly-ish, this pattern. But if you combine them together and mirror them, they look quite floral. I think it's a really pretty pattern and is deceptively simple. So just following this around with an aura now to complete the kind of standard step out. Now I wanted to show you one other version of this. I'm going to start off by doing the same thing, so a nice big loop like so. And I'm going to aura this finally first before I do anything else. So there's a nice aura there around my initial sort of petal shape or teardrop, upside down teardrop shape. And I'm going to then go ahead and draw my next one, but I'm going to Hollibaugh underneath this aura that I've placed. This is just a little version that I did when I was practicing before recording. And now I'm going to aura this little shape that I've just drawn. And really I'm just playing with the concept of Hollibaugh here. I'm going to do one more, no, I'm going to do 2 more, but I'll do another one here. And aura, and of course you could do this in the other kind of direction. These are both in the same orientation. And then final one, slightly smaller, like so. And then I've auraed it and Hollibaughed that aura underneath. And there you go, they're kind of overlapping loops there. And then I'm going to do an orb here, and then I'm going to just add a few more in along the edge, like so. And then you can add lots of different other things into these, but I'm going to leave it as it is for now. And so that is the first kind of pen work for Bee Fly. Of course, you can go ahead and shade this just however you like. I'm going to be very gentle once again, but add a line of my graphite down the centre and then maybe just around the edges to curve these shapes a little. A nice bundle of shade in this one, and then I'm going to shade just inside these curves where they cross underneath each other, like so, and then gently soften. Lots of different options for this one, and I'm looking forward to using it on my larger piece. There we go, and then on here, it's quite subtle, this shade that I'm adding to this, but does look really effective. Just gonna be careful of my paper surface, and there you go. That's Bee Fly, a really cute little pattern, and one I'm looking forward to experimenting with a little more. So this is day 11, Bee Fly by Paz Camacho. Thank you so much for watching today. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more from me. I hope you enjoyed this one, but I will see you again for Inktober Tangles Day 12 tomorrow.